Greetings, with love and peace, through my Master Yahusha, the Son of Living Elohim, the Word which was in the beginning, the Word which was with Elohim and is Elohim. Today is the Shabbat day to me, and Yahusha is the Master of the Shabbat. I opened randomly on Mark 7 today, and there's something very important. I want to read starting from the first verse. And the Pharisees and some of the scribes assembled to him, having come from Jerusalem. And seeing some of his taught ones eat bread with defiled, that is, with unwashed hands, they found fault. For the Pharisees and all the Yahudim do not eat unless they wash their hands thoroughly, holding fast to the tradition of the elders. At that time, it was tradition to wash hands often. It was important to clean your hands, to wash them, because at that time, men easily could get sick because of dirt, because they did not have the medicine and the conditions. The food wasn't stored the way we store the food now. It was a different life. I want to compare that to present time. There are people now who are obsessed with many things, not only cleaning, washing hands and other matters. I see on YouTube people making videos about food which is no good, about how the food is being modified, and water which is unclean, and about parasites and other matters. People are focusing on those things. What we should eat, what we shouldn't eat, what has chemicals in it, what is toxic. And it's good to know those things, but there is a limit. This is what man does. Man will focus on the matters of this world. Man will focus on the matters of flesh. Okay, it's good to have a food which is not affected by chemicals and other stuff. But how we can do that fully? We cannot. I myself bake my own bread. The grains I buy and I mill them. And I have my own flour. But it's not because I'm obsessed, because I'm scared to eat a bread from the grocery store. It's because I like it. I found this enjoyable. It's something I do. People live off the grid. You will say, what has all this to do with these few verses? And I tell you, it has a lot to do with it. It's about the way of thinking. It's about two different worlds. The spiritual, from the set-apart Ruach, from the Ruach HaKodesh from above, and this world, this place. The Father is in charge of all. And what Yahusha said, if you receive the set-apart Ruach, if you will be filled, you have the helper in you, what you will be able to do? You will be able to walk on scorpions and cobras, and you can drink poison water and nothing will happen to you. And if you eat food which is filled with poison, would not affect you. How you understand this? It's about you trust Yahweh Elohim. If you have the helper in you, you would not be too obsessed. You will be not focused on those things, because those things are of the world, of the flesh, of the carnal man. Because man wants to fix those things. It's a way of seeing that we are the ones who shall actually do it. And many of those people, I'm not saying all of them, promote smoking weed or using marijuana and saying that that was in the scriptures, that this is from above, from Yahweh. This is nonsense. There is nothing in the scriptures about it. But because you don't focus on Yahushua himself, but on everything else, that's why. Because if you have the set apart Ruach in you, you will not get busy with so many things which are unimportant, like always was with man who trusts himself only because he perceives things in worldly way. So he wants to solve the problems himself, and he thinks that it's only him to do so. This is not true. Yahushua is the only truth. He is the way, the truth, and the life. If you live in this world, your mind, your heart, your all senses are here. That's where the foundation is. In this world, you cannot think differently. It doesn't matter what anyone will tell you. Doesn't matter that Yahushua is offering himself. It's like you are in a prison of your own understanding. When Yahushua speaks here to the Pharisees, when he answered them, he's pointing exactly what the issue is. And coming from the marketplace, they do not eat unless they wash. And there are many other traditions which they have received and hold fast. The washing of cups and utensils and copper vessels and couches. Also, there will be no any problems, any disease, that everything has to be perfect and sterilized and clean, because they care for the worldly matters, for the matters of the flesh. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, "Why do you taught ones not to walk according to the tradition of the elders, but eat bread with unwashed hands?" Because see, this is where the mind of man is focused on the things which are worldly, which are shallow, which only matter to those who are hooked to this life. It's like, for example, if cleaning of my place will be only my own goal, like I love to clean my house, I get up in the morning and this is just all about getting everything I need, making my place pretty, and everything will be fine. How deep is this? That's very deep, isn't it? And other kind of matters, important things, man is keeping himself occupied are the issue. Because all those things are unimportant. That's when Yahushua said, don't work for things which are perishing, but work for the bread which is everlasting. That's what should be important to you. And Yahushua is that bread. So when Pharisees approached him, saying why your taught ones are not walking accordingly to tradition of the elders, because they are with someone who is from above. They are with someone who is everything. How they could follow traditions of men of this world if they have life eternal before their eyes, the bread of life, the living waters? Why would they do that? They follow him. He was everything to them. Even so, they did not receive the set apart Ruach at that time. But that meant to be. If you have the bridegroom before you, with you, why you shall be fasting, like the other taught ones. Yahusha was asked about that matter, why his taught ones don't fast, why they should fast if the bridegroom is with them. Yahusha is the treasure man can receive to himself. There is nothing more precious. So when they approach him, those two worlds crushed. Yahusha, his love, because he is love from above, they were interested about the shallow, worldly things of this world, because that's how the world is built. That's how the world of the man who is born of flesh is built. They cannot pass that. They cannot just change. Doesn't matter how hard they will try, because first of all, they would not try. And once I was there, I would not even think about those matters from above. To me, it was big no. That's why I have this understanding, which comes not from me, but from the Helper, which is in me. I can see that person, myself, from 8 years ago, I don't know that person. I remember all my past, but I look at this from the distance. I learn to understand those things, but it's the Ruach which helps. There is like a barrier, it's like a wall which you cannot pass. It's the set apart Ruach is of the Helper. It's from the one who is above all, because Yahweh is Ruach. It's up to him that you crossed over. You need to cross over. Those Pharisees, the scribes, they represent those carnal men. And he answering said to them, well, did Yeshayahu prophesy concerning you, hypocrites? As it has been written, these people respect me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And this is the issue of the heart. But who hardened their hearts? Elohim. Elohim hardened their hearts. Go back to Pharaoh in Egypt. When the plague was gone, his heart was hardened. And it wasn't from him, it was from Elohim. There are things which we cannot understand. The more you try to research from yourself, the worse it gets. But you need to submit. You need to trust Yahweh, your Elohim. You need to trust him, because he is the creator. He is the potter. We are the clay. And in vain do they worship me, teaching the commands of men. If you focus on this life, if you focus on yourself, you would not be able to see anything else. you will be limited to this, to your senses, to this reality. Forsaking the command of Elohim, you hold fast to the tradition of men, because that's what holds you together. Because if your heart is stony heart, you cannot pass that barrier, because the love of this world is not true love. It's the selfish feeling, only focusing on the person. This is the love which cares for that person only. All those things are written for a reason. They are here, and all are pointing at one thing, that you need to receive the helper. Because we as a man cannot change. Yahushua said he did not trust any man, because he knew what is in man. You need to have his heart. You need to have the heart of the one who is humble and meek. You can't change your own heart. He has to do it himself. Yahushua, the set apart ruach of our Master Yahushua, is going to do it. When you receive the helper, you will see things from different perspectives. Ruach HaKodesh in you seeing. And no longer you will worry about things which are of this place. Because Yahushua said you should not worry about what you shall eat, what you shall drink, what you shall wear. Because this is not going to change anything. Let all those things care for themselves. But to think that way, you need to have the helper in you. Because this is the perspective of Yahushua here. All the word here is from his perspective, from the perspective of the set apart ruach. That's why those who read this, who are of flesh, they will try to change it so that will fit their agenda, that will be more suitable. And calling the crowd to him, he said to them, "Hear me, everyone, and understand. There is no matter that enters a man from outside which is able to defile him, but is what comes out of him that defiles the man. If anyone has ears to hear, let him hear." You need to have the ear to hear. You need to have the ear from above to hear. If you are immersed, like you say, if you are immersed and set apart ruach, you shall hear properly. And hear about the defilement, those who speak about the food and about not eating unclean. I don't eat unclean food. But this is not a matter of salvation, of deliverance. It's not. If someone who eats unclean receives the set apart ruach, he will stop to eat unclean. Why? Because the set apart ruach will teach that person. But it's not of men to press on men, because they are much more important matters which people forget about it. It's receiving the bread of life, having the one who is set apart living in your heart, and have the love for one another, which is not of this world but from above. Those things being dismissed, because when we have the uncircumcised heart in us, Yahushua will be far from us, far from our heart, and we will be focusing on everything else, not on him. He will be one of the many matters, but not only one. When you have the helper in you, everything else will be clear. It's not that you will be smart. The set apart Ruach who will speak to you, will inform you, if you have an issue, it will be revealed to you. You would not need to ask, debate, worry about those things, assume things, speculate. It's a wasted time. Don't waste your time on those studies about things which are unimportant, but focus on the bread of life, on the matter which is everlasting, on Yahushua himself. The rest will be given. If anyone has ears to hear, let him hear. And when he went from the crowd into a house, his taught ones asked him concerning the parable. And he said to them, "Are you also without understanding? Do you not perceive that whatever enters a man from outside is unable to defile him? Because it does not enter his heart, but his stomach, and it is eliminated, thus purging all the fruits." Now, some will say, okay, so that actually says that I can eat unclean, that everything is clean. Yahushua didn't say that, but he didn't also say otherwise. It's just putting the priority. What comes first? That's what he stated here. The most important is your heart. Are you going to keep the stony heart, which breeds sin, which conceives all wrongness, all wickedness? Because that's where the problem is. Those who are of the world will speak about the matters of the world, and those who are filled with the helper, who have the helper of our Master Yahushua, will speak about the matters of above, and their hearts will be filled with the matter of above, who Yahushua is. Yahushua says here in chapter 3, John, that which has been born of the flesh is flesh, and that which has been born of the Ruach is Ruach. You need to be born again. Otherwise, you would not see. You will be blind. You will only see through the eyes of the carnal man, and you will hear through the ears of the carnal man. Yohanan, this is verse 27, John 3. Yohanan answered and said, "No man is able to receive any matter unless it is given to him from heaven." Verse 31, "He who comes from above is over all. He who is from the earth is of the earth and speaks of the earth. He who comes from the heaven is over all. And what he has seen and heard, that he witnessed, and no one receives his witness." It's like speaking to different species. And that's what Yahushua was facing. That's why he was speaking in parables, in the language of the agriculture, to bring the truth to them. But man is not concerned about those things. But the man is concerned about the shallow matters, the outside, how he will be perceived outside by others. So he will be esteemed by man, rewarded in this world. Because if you have a heart which is uncircumcised, you will be fully focused to satisfy, to please man. to be seen the way that you are someone, that you are special, because it will be all about you. But when you receive the one who is set apart, it will be all about Yahusha, and you will be last, as should be. Elohim already cares for you. Elohim already loves you. Why you need to love yourself so much and care for yourself? Why don't you listen that you should not worry about those matters and allow Yahweh to care for you? He numbered your hairs, and He will care for you more than for the birds and lilies. But because that love which is selfish, which is of this world, is so important to you to keep it. And that's what Yahusha says. It's about trying to preserve your life. You try to preserve your stony heart every way which is possible. You're holding tight to it. If someone speaks the truth, your pride is being affected. Your ego doesn't like it, because your foundations are here, unless you will take it with joy. Those words are not to crush you, but to wake you up, so you will turn from your ways, so you will repent, so you will go down on your knees and ask the Father to forgive you. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to give up all those things which are perishing and receive the bread of life? Don't wait. Do it. Because Yahusha is knocking to your heart. He is knocking. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Peace be to you.